Hey guys, what's up? I just wanted to hop on real quick. I was getting ready for church this morning and the Lord just really dropped something into my heart, and I was like, man, I need to stop what I'm doing. I need to go downstairs and get this out to help you guys. So the Lord has been dealing with me in my personal life a whole lot about discipline, right? We're working on getting lean in our lives, cleaning out unnecessary junk, leaning out what we're watching, what we're feeding on, leaning out our bodies, and just our lifestyle in general. So he's been dealing with me a lot about discipline. And this morning, this thought dropped into my mind of, what are you feeding on? So in 1 Peter 2:2, the Apostle Peter says, like newborn babes, long for the pure milk of the word, so that by it you may grow. And Hebrews 5:12-14 says, for by this time you ought to be teachers, but you have need again for someone to teach you the elementary principles of the oracles of God, and you have come to need milk and not solid food. For everyone who partakes only of milk is not accustomed to the word of righteousness, for he is an infant. But solid food is for the mature, who, because of practice, have their senses trained to discern good and evil. So when I look at what we eat, what fuels us, I am an exercise professional. I was a personal trainer for a time, an aerobics instructor for many years. So I have a lot of background knowledge in your human physiology and what it takes to work that out, to lose weight, to stay healthy, those sorts of things. And something that struck me is, so exercise, right? When people start to exercise, they think, man, I'm exercising all this and I'm not losing weight. Well, progress in losing weight, getting lean, if you will, is 80% diet and 20% exercise. So if your diet stinks, that scale and those inches are not gonna budge, okay? You can't out-train a bad diet. How much more spiritually? What are you putting in your body? What are you putting in your eyes, into your soul? Right? The soul is the connection between your mind and your spirit and your body. So when we feed on things, right, they get down into our heart. So what are you watching? What are you looking at? More importantly, what aren't you looking at? So if you are trying to grow spiritually, if you have some things in your life that need change, what are you doing to make those changes? What are you feeding on to make those changes in your life? So let me just throw this out there. Are you spending more time watching TV than you are listening to messages or reading the word or reading a book that's going to help you grow? So if your diet is not functional, then your exercise, whatever you do, is not going to change things. Your diet has to change. Is there something in your body right now that is not right? Something you're believing God for healing for? Well, when you're trying to exercise that muscle, that faith muscle, to receive your healing, if your diet isn't right, you are not going to be able to get the results you want. We need to change our diet. We need to lean out our soulish diet and quit feeding our flesh what it wants to see and hear to get those results that we want. I hope that encouraged you today It got me excited for what God is going to be doing in my life, because He is leading me out. He is disciplining me, and I am going to grow. And there's things in my life that I'm believing God for. And I know that through this correction, through this thing from the Lord, He is going to do great things. So I want to encourage you this week. I'd like you to make a list of 5 things that you need to lean out. Things you need to cut out, and then things you need to add in order to let that exercise of faith be fruitful and actually accomplish something. So be blessed, and I'll talk to you again next week.